Blu-ray. Kim Hye-yoon nibbles Byun Woo-seok's tender thigh, making him jump. So close. Hello to all our sparkling dreamers from the YouTube at ZZWSO. We're so glad you're here. If you love deliciously dramatic celebrity behind-the-scenes moments, a little rom-com energy, and our trademark cheeky commentary, you're in the right place. Today's feature is a juicy little clip pulled from the Blu-ray extras. Yes, the good stuff. Fans pay extra to see a backstage moment between Kim Hye-yoon and Byun Woo-seok that had staff, crew, and, naturally, us clutching our hearts and replay buttons. Before we dive in, a quick plea. Please watch the whole video. We've tucked in several exclusive tidbits and special insights you won't find anywhere else. Stick around to the end for a few surprises and some viewer-only theories. Now, dim the lights, cue the soft focus glow, and let's savor this very cinematic slice of backstage life. It opens like this. A candid, unguarded moment caught between takes. Kim Hye-yoon, laughing, lively, and impossibly mischievous, leans in close to Byun Woo-seok, who is lounging on a low sofa, trying to look perfectly composed. She reaches toward his thigh and, in a move equal parts playful and borderline theatrical, gives a gentle nibble. The camera, or the Blu-ray photographer, freezes it. A blink and you'll miss it instant where professionalism and familiarity blur deliciously together. If you're imagining romantic comedy lighting, you're not far off. The expression on Byun's face is pure, unfiltered surprise. A blink, a half-laugh, the kind of startled delight you only get when someone you trust does something absolutely unexpected. It's not crude, it's not violent. It's affectionate in a way that suggests a comfort zone that goes beyond just colleagues. Crew members nearby look away with embarrassed smiles. Someone coughs to pretend they didn't see. It's the kind of thing that becomes 1,000 GIFs and an entire comment thread of heart emojis in minutes. Here's an excerpt that comes straight from the photo caption and behind-the-scenes notes, as shown in the image file included in today's package, presented as is so you get the flavor of the moment. Behind the scenes, take 24. The room is humid with laughter and craft services coffee. Hye-yoon mid-giggle, leans like a conspirator and playfully nibbles Byun's thigh. Not in malice but like a private joke. Byun recoils first in surprise, then melts into a grin. A soft murmur of "ah" runs through the crew. The photographer snaps 3 frames before they both compose themselves and return to rehearsal. Later they trade a knowing look that says, "This stays between us and the Blu-ray." Longer passages like that let us savor both the image and the human heartbeat behind it. The language paints more than a pose. It paints an atmosphere. Warm, intimate, a little mischievous. For fans who analyze every micro-expression, this is catnip. For casual viewers, it's a charming reminder that even polished stars have playful, human moments off-camera. Now, the most fun part, the body language reading. When two people in a professional setting cross that invisible boundary and display tactile familiarity, what are the possible explanations? Here are the playful and slightly analytical theories we ran through while sipping our third cup of tea. Long-time comfort theory. They've worked together enough that physical jokes are normal. Like siblings who know exactly how far to push before someone laughs. Close friend chemistry. Genuine friendship that shows in small gestures. This nibble is shorthand for a private joke from an earlier rehearsal. Rom-com signal. For the romantic-leaning fans, it's a breadcrumb. A small, intimate act hinting at connection beyond friendship. Pure playfulness. They're actors, and sometimes actors do silly, affectionate things to break tension or change the mood between takes. Whatever label you prefer, the clip's magic comes from the reaction sequence. Surprise, smile, shared secrecy. That arc tells us more than a staged kiss ever could. Because it's unscripted, it's small, and that makes it feel honest. Fans online have already spun dozens of micro-stories around this moment. Some point to a previous interview where Byun admitted to enjoying playful on-set banter. Others highlight an off-camera gift exchange scene in other Blu-ray stills. We'll share those cross-references in the full video, remember to keep watching, where we pair this scene with timestamps, other candid frames, and a short breakdown of how their interactions have evolved across recent projects. A quick note on tone. We are storytellers, not prosecutors. Moments like this are snapshots. Delightful, suggestive, but not a definitive proof of anything beyond two people who share a comfortable rapport. Treat it as the little warm anecdote it is. A backstage wink that's delightful precisely because it refuses to be reduced to a headline. Alright, for those who've asked what makes Blu-ray extras so necessary. It's the texture. Studio interviews and glossy press photos are polished. Blu-ray content is the embroidery at the hem, the small, tactile details that make the garment feel real. That's why, in this video, we've layered the clip with commentary from stylist notes, crew whispers, and a couple of candid camera freezes that highlight the expressions you might otherwise miss. Exclusive. Maybe. Entertaining. Absolutely. May the gentle connection between Byun Woo-seok and Kim Hye-yoon continue to shine just as warmly in every stage of their lives. From the effortless way they finish each other's sentences to the quiet laughter they share when the cameras aren't demanding it, their friendship already feels like something rare and lasting. Fans everywhere hope they will always protect and nurture that bond, no matter how busy their schedules become. And if, tucked inside all those shy smiles and knowing glances, a true romance is quietly taking root, here's wishing they'll one day feel ready to let the world celebrate with them, turning this cherished on-screen pairing into a real-life love story that inspires everyone who has followed their journey. Before we sign off, a few housekeeping delights. We've embedded a few blink and you'll miss it freeze frames at the 4:12 and 6:05 marks of the full video where tiny gestures, a hand rub, an exchanged smirk, amplify the chemistry. Also, at the very end, we read two short, fan-submitted micro-theories. One hilarious, one heartbreakingly romantic, and we'll pin the best comment. If you enjoyed today's deep dive into a single perfect backstage moment, please do us a huge favor. Like this video, share it with fellow K-drama romantics, and subscribe to @ZZW so you don't miss our next exclusive unpacking. Your support helps us buy better microphones, and occasionally, more Blu-ray special editions. Thanks for watching, supporting, and giggling with us at @ZZW. Drop your funniest caption for the nibble moment in the comments. The best one will be read in our next upload. Until next time, keep your hearts open and your replay buttons ready.